No man wants you after a certain age, and that it's a new 18-year-old on the street every day. They keep telling you, but as women, you keep rejecting it because you're so desperate for their validation. Tell them that they're wrong. Then you try to tell other women that they don't know what they're talking about. It's just their man, not your man. Don't get us wrong. No man wants to be publicly humiliated and busted by his wife and family. But they don't worry about those things until it's too late.
They're not looking for 30-year-old women. They're looking for women at least 10 years younger than them. Somebody who does not have all the emotional baggage, just doesn't have all the, call it mileage, just call it years. They don't have all that. They're looking for somebody who is younger, less experienced, and somebody who can follow a lot better. That's what these guys are looking for.
Men aren't blind. They see that women in their 30s often bring baggage, emotional damage, rigid patterns, and defenses built sky high. Why would a man willingly carry all that weight when he can choose a younger woman who's softer, fresher, and actually willing to grow alongside him? Younger women equals less mileage, less drama, more femininity. Older women equals arguments, trauma, and the constant need to prove they don't need a man.
Have you noticed that men, they don't hate bouncy, fuckable 25-year-olds? They don't hate grandma, they hate middle-aged women. Is it because you're kind of confused because on the one hand, we remind you of your mother and you hate your mother, so you don't want to fuck your mother, and it's kind of some Oedipus complex that you're trying to get over? Or is it because we're not easily manipulated anymore and we're harder to please because you have to be accountable for your actions and shit? I don't know.
This rant is the textbook case of a bitter woman. No man around to feed her validation, no husband to reassure her, no male attention to keep her feeling wanted, so she runs online to vent. She masks the pain with pseudo-psychology and flips the blame on men. But deep down she knows the truth. If she really had the love, admiration, and stability she swears she doesn't need, she wouldn't be out here rationalizing her emptiness. The facade cracks when validation dries up, and what spills out is pure bitterness. This isn't empowerment. It's loneliness in disguise.
I had a guy troll my video the other day, and this is what he said. Spoiler alert, all the women who are deferring being with who they got will be gravely disappointed in your 30s as your looks go way south. I'm 36 and will never date any women in her 30s, ever. Ignoring the stark grammatical errors aside, let's see if his thesis holds true. Here's a photo of me from 10 years ago at the innocent, pure, desirable age of 22. And here's the photo of me from 20 seconds ago, unfiltered and unedited, looking like the haggard beast that I clearly am at the ripe old age of 32. And while I could expound further on the subject, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and I've got 2 of them here, so I'll let the pictures do most of the talking. But here's what I will say. Ladies, a man who was born in this country whose first language is English, who doesn't know how to appropriately pluralize the word woman, probably doesn't know anything about women to begin with.
Classic case of bitterness dressed up as confidence. A woman who's truly secure wouldn't turn one random troll comment into a full video just to validate herself. That's insecurity. Plain and simple. Notice how she had to pull out old pics, compare 22 to 32, and beg the internet to agree she still looks good. A 22-year-old wouldn't waste her breath. She knows she's wanted, no debate needed. The fact she carved out time to clap back at a faceless stranger proves she's not settled with herself.
I hate to bring this back to what I said before, but this is why men in general prefer younger women. Like older women tend to be stuck in their ways. I'm right, you're wrong, even in the face of fact, etc. And not to pick on you or anything, but a lot of older women will sit there and argue with you about things. And, well, my worldview is this because I forged it through my 30, 40 years of my experiences. But what women don't understand is that your experience is limited to your experience. And I'll be honest, women live life on easy mode a lot of the times. So you don't necessarily see the world for how it really is. Men have to see the world for what it really is because men live a much more difficult life than women do. We don't have the same privileges and opportunities and situations given to us by our gender. Men have to go out there and get out the mud for real. I'm not saying that you didn't work hard in your life, but you would not have had the same opportunities and certain things presented to you if you were a male.
This is exactly why men lean toward younger women. It's not only about appearance, it's about freshness. Younger women aren't yet bitter, jaded, or locked into their so-called truths, which are really just shallow experiences sold as wisdom. Older women love to preach from personal anecdotes. Life taught me this, but forget their struggles were padded by society's safety nets. Men never get that cushion. Men face life raw: rejection, failure, responsibility, competition, and no backup plan unless they create it themselves.
It doesn't matter how old you get. It never hurts less. So, a little update. I've been talking to the guy since early May, over 2 months, and we had a few dates, and I thought it went really well. We have everything in common. He texts me all day, every day. Same shared values, same life goals, same interests, really good banter. And he told me that I was smart and funny, and he told me that I was beautiful, which is the first time it's ever happened in my whole life. And we went on a few dates, and then we were talking, and he just said he's really concerned that of my lack of physical activity, and I guess he's been trying to convince himself to find me attractive because I had such a good personality. And I told him that I didn't think that he should have to convince himself to find me attractive, and that I'm happy with my body, and it's okay if other people aren't. And it's really hard. I know it's the right thing, and I do believe that. It just is never easier. When you're dating and you're plus sized, it never really gets easier. And I'm sharing this because I, of course, turned to my girlfriends, but I forgot for a minute that they're all very beautiful and thin, and they've never had guys on the internet or just in life to their face tell them that they were ugly before. And so I know that there's a lot of other people like me on TikTok, because I've seen a lot of you, and it's okay if it hurts, and you're not alone. And I really hope that one day we can get beyond fat phobia, and maybe I'll meet someone.
She wrote, "Body positivity isn't always sunshine and butterflies. You're not alone. Yeah, because body positivity is nothing but a post-wall feminist echo chamber trying to shame men for having standards. Just because overweight women gas each other up doesn't make it reality. Maybe the guy liked her personality and saw potential if she lost weight. There was her shot at not being single. But instead, she demanded to be loved at her absolute worst, even though she'd never give an average guy the same grace. Why complain? Feminists always say they don't owe men anything. He let her down easy, and that's more than most women give men they reject, who usually get blasted online, mocked, and labeled thirsty or dusty.
Ain't nobody sitting down with no burnout, ho. Nigga looking for nigga don't want no burnout. Them whole nigga, man, once a woman get 31, 32, and nigga, she done had fun in her 20s, she's a burnout. That's why you see Jamie Foxx with a 22-year-old. That's why you see Floyd Mayweather with a 21-year-old. Niggas is looking for a turnout, not a burnout. Many hoes burn out, nigga, at 28, 29, 30, and they done had fun from 17 to then. Nigga, they burn out. That's a high mileage vehicle. Nigga, that motherfucking transmission finna go out soon, and you gonna have to get a new transmission. So, nigga, a new transmission costs damn near what a new car costs. So, nigga, go get you a new car. Hey, go get your turnout. Yeah, nigga, fuck them burnouts, nigga. Man, them burnouts just good for a moment. See, them burnout hole like that is just good for 1 or 2, 3 fucks. Every woman before this generation knew that and understood that. So that's why a lot of hoes sitting around fat, out of shape, unhealthy.
Even 25 is pushing it now. Modern women know their true peak is 18 to 22, which is why so many sprint to OnlyFans the second they hit legal age. They're cashing in on that brief window where men actually want them most. By 25, they're already battling younger competition, and it's all downhill. That's why the desperation for attention online is so loud. Deep down, they know the clock is ticking, and their only real currency is fading fast.
I think men don't prefer older women, and I think they don't prefer career women. And a lot of times these women end up single, childless, and alone because feminism told them that that was going to get them the results that they wanted, and it doesn't.
There's a reason, women can carry children and men can't. So that instantly allows man to have different goals in terms of the workforce than women.
Oh, I think feminism lies to women. So I think they tell you to chase the bag, follow your career, and someone is still going to want you at the end of it.
People keep trying to outthink biology. It doesn't work that way.
To me, feminism just seemed like an affluent white woman problem. I was like, what are the complaints? What really don't we have in the West? I served in the United States Army. They let me do that, so I just don't see it.
Increasingly, you see women that go for it in terms of their career, and then it's too late. And then they realize, wow, this job is not making me happy, but my gosh, can I just tell you as a new mom what you feel like when your son smiles at you?
Another reason why men choose younger women, and another reason why women should work on themselves, heal the wounds, it is bitterness, sourness. Over the years, women encounter a lot of bullshit and hardens you. And you don't transmute that by healing, by looking at these past events that happened in your life, even in your childhood, making sense of them all, internalizing them, and releasing them so that you have a lighter heart. If you do not do this, you are going to repel men. You're going to be the old lady with the cats, with the face and the wrinkles that instead of having these smile lines, right, you're going to be this. Get off of my lawn! You're going to be the Karen. Take down that flag! You're going to be that miserable, awful, crotchety bitch that no man wants to date. So work on yourself. You need to have lightness. Smile. Happy.
If only women realized this, they'd see why men gravitate toward younger, softer women. It's not just looks, it's the energy. Years of bitterness, resentment, and baggage age faster than wrinkles ever could. That wild 20s fun leaves scars, and by 35 it shows in her face, voice, and vibe. Men sense that heaviness instantly, and no guy wants to sign up for someone else's past mistakes. Thanks for watching Manhood. If you want access to exclusive episodes and want to support the channel, hit that join button and become a member. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it hit home. Drop your stories and thoughts in the comments. We read everyone. See you tomorrow.